Hey guys, so interesting. I was reading the beauty news lately on BuzzFeed, and there's a little story about a little mistake that happened. Jennifer Lopez was recording an ad for her skincare brand, which is sold at Sephora. It's kind of pricey. I have yet to try anything from the brand. Anyway, and for one split second in that little video, the filter glitched, and you can actually see what her skin really looks like, which isn't that bad. But it leads me to wonder, if you're selling skincare, should you really be using filters to sell your skincare? Is that ethical? Because you're selling something for $60 or $70 or whatever, it's expensive. And people will buy it thinking that's attainable to look like your skin texture, your skin glow. She's always said, I use olive oil on my skin and it makes it look wonderful. Well, just using olive oil all over your skin isn't the best idea, but maybe if I buy her skincare, I can have that glow and that look, and it's unattainable even for her. And she's beautiful, and in a way, it's actually sad that she feels she has to use filters to sell her stuff because she's getting older. I mean, she's not young and spry as she once was. So she's getting older, and just like everybody, we get fine lines, we get wrinkles, and to be honest, there's no $100 serum that's going to get rid of all of that. Maybe save up several thousand, tens of thousands of dollars to have a facelift and Botox and whatever your heart desires in terms of procedures. Then it's more attainable. But even with all of that, it's still unattainable, and she still uses filters. So it seems pretty deceptive, and I guess that's one of the ways brands market things, using celebrities and using filters and models. And there was an ad, it was a while ago, but I remember it, where they showed this person all made up, and then they slowly did all of the technology and filters that they use, and they ended up, after all of that, looking not as skinny as they did, not as flawless as they did. They ended up looking normal, like you and I do. So anyway, I don't really believe in filters. I think I just think it's sketchy that even Jennifer Lopez has to use them. But it's sad when you're selling skincare and using them. Then I think it's a little bit more, it becomes a little bit more a topic of a conversation if you're selling your own skincare and using filters. I don't use filters. I had a phone, I got rid of it because it automatically used filters. I couldn't figure out how to shut the darn thing off. So anyway, I just think filters, nobody looks flawless all the time. And even just on camera, I think I do look better on the camera than I do in person, even without filters. So that's one thing brands use to sell you products. Another thing is natural, clean beauty, which I think Sephora's getting into some hot water over their definition of clean beauty, when it really doesn't really include anything that I consider clean, when a lot of the products that are on their clean label can be quite irritating for skin. So don't fall into the natural or the clean thing. There was a PSA on the Beauty Boxes Reddit thread about this lipstick that came in a beauty box. PSA, look for mold, because this brand doesn't use preservatives. So I'm a big fan of preservatives. Just don't use methylxyzylone, because that's irritating. But other preservatives are just fine. So natural beauty, clean beauty, that it's better or should cost more. It's just kind of just a way to sell things. Another way that brands sell things, just through the pricing of their products, like La Mer, because our cream is $300, that means it's better and more valuable than this cream that costs $30, which a lot of the time means nothing. A lot of times the $30 cream is going to be much better than anything they offer. So just because the price of something looks expensive doesn't necessarily mean it's better. Sometimes they're expensive ingredients, like a lot of the growth factor peptides and things like that can be very expensive. I think like a 1 ounce batch of the human fibroblast collagen costs for like $7,000. So you see some of those being expensive. That makes a little bit more sense. But when it's La Mer and their glycerin and their seaweed mix, they're making a lot of money. They have to be making like $299 every jar. Another big thing brands use to sell products is just the way they advertise things. A lot of brands will have the FOMO thing, like this is a limited edition. If you don't buy it now, you're not going to get it. Same thing, another thing with like subscription services. I'm not a big fan of those. A lot of them require you to prepay or have your credit card on file. Curology is one of them. And I'm not a big fan of those, especially when I use, you can use a website called privacy.com if you don't want to have issues like a one-time credit card number for like subscription boxes, but some of these subscription boxes are figuring out that they can't continue to recharge you every month if you're using privacy, so they won't even take it. So that's a red flag to me. Anyway, so, and then FOMO, of course, a lot of the beauty boxes use that. So, and a lot of the beauty boxes, I feel like a lot of the beauty boxes aren't quite doing as well as they once did. I think during the pandemic, they really struggled, some of them. Some of them got a lot of subscribers, but a lot of them started to struggle with products and things like that, having inventory. So it seems like a lot of the beauty boxes are either combining, like Ipsy and BoxyCharm. One of them went out, now they're combining. So anyway, so I just pay attention to these marketing things. And then just also remember, like on a bottle, this is all advertising. The only thing that's not advertising is the ingredient list. So check that out. But everything else is trying to get you to sell it. The color of the product, what they use, the words. It's actually a really good product I really like, but just keep in mind that it's all advertising. Dermatologist tested is advertising. Sensitive skin friendly is advertising. When they say fragrance free or unscented, check that out, because a lot of brands will use the term fragrance free and then it has a scent to it. So just check it out, because everything on the bottle is all advertising. That's all it is, and trying to get you to spend your money on their product. So anyway, interesting how I started talking about JLo and then I just talked about everything else, but that's just a good summary. And you know, no offense if you use her stuff, that's fine. It's a little expensive, but for me, it's just, I don't know. I'm not too over the top about it, but even when she has the feeling that she needs to use filters, it's kind of sad. So anyway, that's my thoughts for today. I guess it's more of a rant than anything else. But anyway, I will see you guys tomorrow with empties. And thank you so much. See you tomorrow. Bye, guys.